Morning, everyone. It's Thursday morning, July 9th. This is video number 322. It's your pre-opening comment for today's market. And again, I remind you, please subscribe. Okay, so it's a little after 8:30. I waited so that we could see the initial jobless claims, excuse me, which were down slightly to 1.314. That's 1,314,000 new initial claims. That is below the estimate, which was 1.39, and further below last week's number, which was 1.43, and was revised down slightly. Nothing overwhelming. Continuing claims came in at 18,062,000, which was also down from a little over 19 million, and that too was revised down slightly. These numbers have had absolutely, no real effect on the market. The Dow has been hanging around the unchanged level. The S&Ps are up about $9.50, and the NASDAQ is up about 68 on the back of continuing moves from stocks like NVIDIA, up another 6 to new all-time highs with no news, and NetEase, which has really had a substantial rally here, closed 454 yesterday, traded this morning as high as 512, last is 490, and that's up about 35. As you can see, the chart on the screen is the US dollar. It has clearly broken to the downside, but I'm going to say it may rally a little here, only because in the last 7 or 8 days we've gone from just under 98 to just over 96. The proof will be in the pudding here. If we rally back into this area around 96 3/4 to 97 and turn back down, we will go lower. I think in the long term we go lower anyway. But from a trading standpoint, that would be an area that I would look to reshort it and have it move down. The gold is down a little bit this morning, as is the oil. Oil down 11, but still closed over that 40.83 yesterday. So that is, a new recovery high close. Excuse me. The gold is down about $8, $8.10. As you know, we closed out the short-term Newmont mining calls yesterday for a really nice profit, and I want to show you that silver, which generally will move with the gold, also can move contrary to the gold. While it's at the lows here, up only 4.4 cents, it did trade as high as 1945, another new recent recovery high. This is the daily. On the weekly, as you can see, it's an awfully nice run. I mean, we had here, we had this move up to 1975, but we haven't had a close above this 1853. So we're pretty solidly up. Walgreen, WBA, reported a beat on revenues but a miss on earnings. The stock is currently trading 40.48, down $2. A little company, symbol DDS, which has a name that has nothing to do with pharmacy or Biopharma, and was a recent 1-for-30 reverse split. Closed yesterday at 647, traded as high this morning as 1218. There's no news. The last is 10.5. It's up about 4. On the Asian and European markets, we have Asia higher. We have the European market mixed, with news of German trade surplus of 7.6 billion versus 5.2 billion estimate, and 3.4 in May. So that trade surplus has over doubled. Italy banks have bad loan, slightly up at 71.2 billion euros versus last month 71.1. So nothing overwhelming there. We had Microsoft upgraded at Wedbush. It has a raise in target price to 260 from 220. Currently, it's up just under $3 at 215. And Cisco was raised from equal weight to overweight at Morgan Stanley. Not really doing much. Okay, everyone. By the way, yesterday there was an auction in the 10-year. I mentioned that because usually that's what the initial claims number affect. It really hasn't. They're trading at a rate of 0.651. Yesterday's auction was the lowest yield at 0.651 in history. Okay, everyone, have a good day, and I'll be back this evening unless there's something to talk about during the day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a good day.